This video gives you an introduction to Nessus and how to use Nessus. What is Nessus? Nessus is a remote vulnerability scanner which is used for remote data gathering, host identification, port scanning in different machines in a network. It uses a client-server architecture and is an open source and highly flexible tool. Now, the features of Nessus. Nessus uses a plugin architecture. Nessus uses different plugins to check for vulnerabilities in your machine, and you can build new plugins which can be directly plugged into Nessus. It also contains a huge security vulnerability database which contains almost all the vulnerabilities known till date and is updated daily. This ensures that almost all the vulnerabilities in a machine are identified. It also uses a client-server architecture. A Nessus server is installed in a powerful machine and is responsible for all the scans. The client is just a front end to the server. This provides the flexibility that the user does not have to carry the software with him. He can sit at any machine and connect to the server remotely. The next feature of Nessus is that it can test any number of hosts in each scan, and each scan can be customized. Since it has a huge database of fingerprint, Nessus can identify almost all the services running in each port, even if it is not running in a default port. This ensures that intelligent service recognition is done. Nessus can also scan a machine in a non-destructive manner without bringing down the machine. Now, the pros and cons of Nessus. Nessus is a free software. It has a large plugin and signature base which ensures that all the plugins are all the vulnerabilities are checked. Nessus has two kinds of feeds. One is a home feed, another is a professional feed. Professional feed is a much enhanced version of Nessus which contains more number of plugins which is more powerful. And you can also customize and create more plugins in Nessus. Now, the cons of Nessus. All the plugins in Nessus need not be free. It contains shareware plugins also. Also, there are implementations of Nessus which are not closed source. Next part of Nessus is the Nessus reports. Nessus actually provides a very descriptive report, and it is classified on the basis of the risk. It is like the risks are classified into high risk, low risk, and medium risk. This can be very useful for a sysadmin. The next is the classes of user that is using Nessus. Nessus can be used by either a sysadmin or a network admin, and also by a hacker. The Nessus admin is used by network administrator for things like audit and for fixing vulnerabilities in the network, and also by hackers to exploit the loopholes in Nessus.
Okay, first we are going to install Nessus in our machine. So first we go to that site called nessus.org/downloads. Then you can click on the OS you are working on. This is Linux machine, so I'm just clicking on Linux. Then press on I accept. Just read through that. So next you have to select which operating system version. I'm here using Windows, so click on that, and they'll ask you where to save it. You just click on where to save it and just download the version. After that, go to that location where you say save that file and do a dpkg command with that file name. So it will automatically install all the versions, all the packages needed. After that, what we need to do is we need to register our Nessus server. So currently we are using a home feed which is having limited capabilities. So click on home field and press on I accept. After reading through the document, then you will have to give your email address to which that registration key will be sent to. So here I am typing in my email ID. click on register. So after within a few minutes you will get a mail from the Nessus people with the activation code which is given right there. Just copy it, and after that just go to the shell and type go to the folder where Nessus is installed, and then say Nessus fetch register -register and then the activation code. So this will activate the Nessus server on your machine. Please note that you will need that administrator privileges to do this. Okay. So after we click on enter this command, it will take around half an hour to 1 hour depending upon the speed of your machine to get updates on all the plugins which are needed. Please note that when we install the Nessus server, no plugins will be installed as such.
So after registering the Nessus server, what you need to do next is to add a user. So please note that you need the super user privileges to do this. So there's a command called Nessus add user in the folder where Nessus is installed. So you enter that. You enter the name of the user that you want to add, and you ask for the password. Enter the password twice. After that, it asks if the new user should be an admin or not. So you specify that this user is an admin. Now it asks for the rules which this user needs to follow. So here I'm just typing that this user can scan only those ranges which is given in the access which I'm giving right now, and you need to deny any other IP ranges other than that. So you press enter. Now it's asked for it gives a summary of all this. Yes, is that okay? You say yes, then the user is added. So after registering the Nessus server, what you need to do next is to add a user. So please note that you need the super user privileges to do this. So there's a command called Nessus add user in the folder where Nessus is installed. So you enter that. You enter the name of the user that you want to add, and you ask for the password. Enter the password twice. After that, it asks if the new user should be an admin or not. So you specify that this user is an admin. Now it asks for the rules which this user needs to follow. So here I'm just typing that this user can scan only those ranges which is given in the access which I'm giving right now, and you need to deny any other IP ranges other than that. So you press enter. Now it's asked for it gives a summary of all this. Yes, is that okay? You say yes, then the user is added.